Alrighty ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate. When we last left off, we ran around all these mountain paths and stuff, getting stuff. But now we're finally ready to head up into the proper Gnoll Stronghold and save Dinah here from the Gnolls. And get her to join our party. At least I hope this is the way up to the Stronghold proper, or else I'm going to be very disappointed. It's got to be around here someplace. We're in the right area. Ah, there it is. I just got to find a way in. I always remember going in from, like, the relative front. You know, like, the way we would be looking, the front, like, we're going around what we would see as the back. I always remember actually entering the area in the front. But I wonder if we can get around this. I hate when this happens. Yeah. I really hate when this happens. You think you can find your way around, but there's never a way around. So, I think we have to go back around that other path then. Probably have to... Actually, that might be a way in, but... Worst case scenario, we'll have to go back down, around, and probably up this path here. I have done this part before, a long time ago, but... You know, again, this Let's Play was the first time I'd actually, played through the game in a couple of years. So, What's this? What does Khalid see? Where is Khalid? Oh, he's out in front. Some gnolls have decided to show up here. They weren't there before. Alright, just, run them through. I can see the weapon unusable thing coming up when, like, somebody's weapon breaks. But if it just needs to be, like in Imoen and Kivin's case, it comes up because they've run out of arrows in that particular set. But, they'll normally just move on to the next one anyway. Now, if it actually paused it if they ran out of arrows completely, I could see that, but, the only thing that's really happening is that set has run out, and, just unpausing the game will get them to reload it with the other set, so it's really... I really don't see why it warrants that. But then again, if a weapon does break, the character will move to the next available one. And the only character right now I can see actually having a broken weapon, because I think that... I don't know if that happens to bows. I know it happens to, any melee weapon. But the only one I can see that actually happening to right now is Minsk, because he's the only one without a magic weapon, and magic weapons don't break. But the way I always play with Minsk, he always has two-handed swords, and we haven't come across any magic two-handed swords yet. Rado's got the Bastard Sword +1 and a Warhammer +2. And here's the way in. Khalid's got a Longsword +1, and Jaheira's got a Quarterstaff +1. I don't think Quarterstaffs even normally break. At least the gnolls don't run away like the Svarts and the Gibberlings do all the time. Makes it easy to get at their stuff. I don't even know why they're even still trying.
What?
On top of gold. Okay. They should just give up.
Make it quick.
I mean, these are just garden variety gnolls in here. It's not like there are super awesome uber gnolls in here. They're just gnolls. And gnoll elites aren't that much better. If they were Flynn's, maybe I could see them getting the upper hand if there's a lot of them. Because Flynn's aren't that easy, but look at this. Doing side quests pays off. You know, I'd rather be overpowered than underpowered. That's my stance on, you know, grinding, all that, you know, grinding and leveling up jazz. Because there are plenty of people about who don't particularly enjoy RPGs because of the grinding aspect. Or some people who think that, you know, grinding... I mean, there's really no grinding in this game. It's just doing side quests to get the experience. I don't really think you can efficiently grind in this game because, I mean, if you go around looking for monsters, they're not always going to show up in places. I mean, they just kind of show up where they show up. And, where was I going? Oh, yeah, and even if you do kill them, monsters themselves, unless they're like some super special uber-duber monsters, they're not going to give you a lot of experience. Especially considering that the experience total you see here is actually split up among everybody in the party. So, where it says the party has gained 35 experience, well, it's just basically everybody getting maybe 5 experience at the most. Gnoll slashers. Maybe these guys would be a challenge. No, but they are giving a little more experience. Ooh, somebody actually got hit. I think Rado got hit. That guy didn't have any gold on him. Take it. It's not like we're even, I mean, yeah, we're pretty much, we're not exactly maxed out on inventory. But, you know, the limit for gold, from what I've seen, is 65,535. You know, it's the decimal equivalent of hexadecimal's FF, which is, you know, in a lot of games, even from this time period. But there's farts in here! Yeah, but a lot of games like this had the whole hexadecimal system where it only went up to FF, was like the highest it would go. So it would only go up to like the highest 2-digit number, which is FF, which is 256. Or no, wait, I think this one... Okay, no, never mind. It would go up to 4 Fs, which is 65,535 in decimal. Okay, now it is worth it to check out these pits, because Dinah here is down in one of these pits. You basically, these little logs on the side walls here are basically ladders or steps in and out. And she's not in here. I didn't write down her exact position because I really didn't care. I knew I was going to find her eventually. It's just, you know, some of the items and little extra diddly bits that aren't necessarily required for you to find, I do write those down on the sticky notes because I do want to find those and I do want to show you where they are. It's mainly for my own benefit. I know I use FAQs a lot, that's just how I play, you know, FAQs and strategy guides. I still think the gameplay is fun, and I don't look ahead in the story if I haven't gone through it yet. You know, say what you will about it, that's just the way I enjoy playing the game, it's the way I enjoy the game, and I have beaten games without FAQs before. The main thing... Everybody is up there, isn't it? Yeah, they're all up there. Okay. it's just the main thing with me in FAQs is it's not necessarily I need the game to hold my hand while I play the game and step up to the challenges. It's just I want to be able to get all the stuff. I'm kind of a completionist, and my friend kind of there's a friend of mine who kind of does that, except he like just goes through the game without a guide at first, and then goes in a second time with a guide and tries to find all the hidden stuff. Like if he's playing an Xbox game, he'll try to get all the achievements on that particular route. I know I probably should do that too, but I like to get everything as much as I can, the first time around. And I've just kind of grown accustomed to that, and that's just the way I enjoy playing games. And I know other people aren't going to feel the same way, and that's fine. And I have beaten this game before. I haven't beaten the expansion stuff, but I've beaten the base game by itself. As far as Baldur's Gate 2 goes, I have played it. I was mainly I bought Baldur's Gate 2 and Throne of Ball at the same time. And when I actually was planning on beating Baldur's Gate first because I wanted to transfer in the character. And fortunately, I never completed the Tales of the Sword Coast stuff with my character, so I never really got past that. Come and get me. I get this gold first. And I have played quite a bit into the story because I live in Virginia now. I mean, I've lived in Virginia most of my life, but I went to actually, I should probably bring these guys out. Give other people a chance to target them. Probably going to be a problem. But yeah, I live in Virginia, but I went to Connecticut for school for a year, and I have family. Most of my family lives up in Connecticut. But my uncle and I played Baldur's Gate 2 on the weekends. We hadn't beaten it, but played Baldur's Gate 2, and it was fun. But I haven't actually gone through the entire game, nor have I done anything pertaining to Throne of Ball. The most stuff I've really done on my own with Baldur's Gate 2 is playing around with the item creation codes, and just, seeing all the different items. Oh man, look at all this loot. Alright. Now that we've just tore through, like, 2 huge groups of gnolls, let's see what we can get out of all this.